Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to learn about the different steps of DNA replication process. But as usual, before starting our video, subscribe onto our channel and join Science eSolution family. Share this video with your students and friends and give us a like as well. So DNA replication process means the process where the copying of the DNA takes place. It is a very crucial step because after the cell division takes place, each daughter cell must receive equal amount of the DNA. So this DNA replication or DNA synthesis takes place in the S phase of the cell cycle before the cell division takes place. So today we are going to learn about the different steps which are involved in the DNA replication process. As like in other processes, the DNA replication process also involves of the three main steps, that is initiation of DNA replication, elongation and termination. Let us see them one by one. And in all these processes, enzymes play a very important role. So the enzymes, what role do they play? What are the different enzymes involved in the process? I have already described in my previous video tutorial. If you have missed it, I have given the link in the description box below, so you can go through there. The first step is recognition of the initiation point, that is ORI. ORI is the origin of replication from where replication takes place or replication fork is formed. So this ORI point, there is one ORI point in prokaryotes and different origin of replications in eukaryotes. Now this ORI is recognized by initiating proteins. Different initiation proteins, it recognizes this site and then bind to the ORI point so that the other enzymes, they could act on it, open up the helix and then replication could take place. So the first step is recognition of initiation point. Now after this initiation point is recognized and other enzymes act on it, they open up or unwind the helix to form the replication fork. That is the second step, that is replication fork formation. Now after the replication fork is formed, you see it is a Y-shaped structure in which the template strands are exposed, which is the third step, that is exposure of template strands. These template strands are those parent strands, unwound parent strands on which the new daughter strands will be synthesized. Okay, you can see here. So these are the template strands which are exposed. Now after these template strands are exposed, DNA replication starts. But this DNA replication cannot start on its own. So the first point, initiation, is done by primer, RNA primer. So primer is formed by the enzyme primase, and on this RNA primer only elongation could take place. So these are the four important steps of the first point, that is initiation of replication. Now comes the second point, that is elongation. Elongation, it is different for these two different template strands. In one strand, the replication is continuous and on other strand it is discontinuous. You can see here. Now the strand in which the replication is continuous, it is known as the leading strand. Now it is so because this enzyme helicase, you see, as the replication takes place, this enzyme helicase, it goes on unwinding the helix. Now as it goes on unwinding the helix, replication takes place in one direction, in one of the template strand. But for the other template strand, it is against the direction. That is why in the another template strand, the new DNA strands are synthesized in fragments. It cannot synthesized continuously because it is synthesizing against the direction. Okay, so it is synthesized in fragments, which is known as Okazaki fragments, and this whole strand, this is known as the lagging strand. When we talk about the DNA replication, we basically talk about the leading strand. So this leading strand is synthesized by DNA polymerase 3 in case of prokaryotes or delta in case of eukaryotes. Okay, and it takes place in the 3' direction. Always the new nucleotides are added from 5' to the 3' direction. You can see here 5' to 3'. So always it takes place in this direction, and this strand is synthesized, okay, towards the motion, and this is against the motion. That is why it is synthesized in smaller fragments. This is done by DNA polymerase 1 in case of prokaryotes and alpha in case of eukaryotes. It is synthesized in smaller fragments, okay. Then comes the third step, that is termination. For termination, first this RNA should be removed, okay. This RNA primers are removed. Again, this is done with the help of DNA polymerase 1 enzyme or alpha. Now, removal of this RNA primers and also replacing this RNA with DNA. RNA is replaced with DNA, okay. Then proofreading and repair. After this whole strand is synthesized, DNA synthesis, it is a very crucial process, okay. If there is any one small mistake, it can lead to a big mutation. So it must be cross-checked whether the DNA which is synthesized is correct or not, whether all the places put on the place are correctly placed or not. So to check all these bases, cross-checking is done with the help of the enzymes, okay. Now if needed, repair is also done. They cut down, take out the base and do the repair. And the last step for the DNA replication is joining of the Okazaki fragments. When DNA is cross-checked, everything is okay. Lastly, this DNA in the lagging strand, which is synthesized in the form of fragments, it is joined with the help of the enzyme DNA ligase. So these are the important steps of DNA replication. Hope you all have understood this.